Hey everybody, Shay here. Welcome back to another blind reaction to Naruto. I went back to check the number of episodes I recorded after I uploaded the last episode you got, which was 65. I've recorded 5 episodes since. We are on episode 71 right now. I've got some ideas as to where maybe things are going or what to at least speculate on so that we can play the little game of how close I get. Because I already feel like I've got the blur, like I've talked about in the last couple episodes. I feel like blending has happened in the transition between arcs. It wasn't overt the way that it was with the Demon of the Mist storyline going to the Chunin exams, but it feels like it was at a certain point, whether they were blended or not. In any case, now from here forward, I'm going to kind of speculate on where I think a phase 1 to phase 2 will appear, because it'll allow me to know where I am in terms of what the reveals or the character development might be at, in terms of Gaara specifically, to some degree Sasuke, less to a much less degree Naruto in this case. Naruto himself is not being set up to be a major catalyst in whatever's going on here. I think it's very, very specifically focused on Gaara right now, because a lot of that Gaara plot has been inherited to whatever this is. So, like I said, I'm going to be watching this next episode to see if it's potentially a transition point from a phase 1 to phase 2, which, if we're going to be based on the title of this episode, right, an unrivaled match, Hokage Battle Royale, I feel like they have an opportunity to drop a lot of exposition, like I talked about at the end of the last episode. Now, what that means is, if it's starting to set up trigger events for us as an audience to start getting flashbacks, starting getting context around what happened in the past that might have influenced Orichimaru specifically, and his motivations, that initial, like, us understanding Orochimaru's motivations would be close to getting the information we need in order to roll us into a phase 2 and phase 3, so the act 2. And in terms of the Gaara plot, if we catch up to Gaara from a narrative perspective, and that starts to give us a lot of exposition on Gaara, that also feels like a phase 2 opportunity. And if I had to guess where Jiraiya might drop, it would be in a phase 2 as well. Why? Because we're in the exploration phase. If any new characters are going to get introduced into a narrative flow, it's usually in a phase 2, where you basically, the characters get the quest, but then you have this reprieve. In that reprieve, you get exposition characters, relations start getting more developed, and the introduction of new plot elements hit the narrative. So if I were to guess, if that happens, then I will be very confident that where I am, like in the narrative arc, and then I'll be able to predict how long I think this is going to be. The other point around Jiraiya, why I feel like he's going to come, is because of those large snakes. There's no other reason. The large snakes were summoned. The whole intermission scene with Jiraiya and Naruto is that he can summon the frog. He taught Naruto to summon the larger frog, the king frog, or whatever his name was. I can't believe I'm forgetting it. The point is that narrative theme feels applicable to whatever's gonna happen with those damn snakes, because the ninja can't do anything about them, so they might need something equally large in order to have some sort of like kaiju fight. That's it. That's the only reason. That's my speculation as to why I believe Jiraiya will be coming back. And also because he's connected to Orichimaru as a student of the third Hokage, etc., etc. And so I think they're going to weave that stuff together, and we're going to get a lot of context about that history and the importance of that history to the Leaf Village. The Leaf Village itself is going to potentially be a character in all this. We'll find out. Let's start the episode and see where it goes. See how close I get. We also got the forest motif that did play its role with Shigemaru, right? Discovering his limitations about his character, like what he was willing to sacrifice himself for the others to get further, and that was very much a character development moment inside the forest. It's usually an internal search of self, and maybe we'll get another version of that with these 33. I don't know.
He's close.
He won.
Very close. Leave everything to me.
Okay. Oh. Tripwire, traps. I mean, that could sever him at his speed. Like, that could be really bad. Oh damn, but he didn't hit that trap, did he? Like, it just, oh my gosh, by detection. Like, how are these, he's not touching them. Yeah bro, just hang on. Okay, so now they have some context around location.
Tripwire traps. They're certainly not making.
But he wasn't touching them.
Don't worry about Sasuke. It'd take a lot more than
Yeah,
that to get
I
rid
don't
of
think
him.
so. I think
He'll
he's
be fine.
Yeah, it was daytime. Oh, never mind. We're looking outside of the cube. That was right. That was a perspective outside. I don't. Maybe.
Or these dear old companions of yours to something more like their former
Oh,
selves.
you can do that as well. God damn.
If you're ready,
Where are these powers coming from? Oh, oh my gosh. So they're definitely like clone-ish. mud clones. These things aren't real. Still nasty. That their consciousness would remember. They have an opportunity with that though, because otherwise they'd just be these mindless threats and obstacles that he'd have to get past. But yeah, no wonder it's forbidden, because
It's a summoning jutsu called reanimation.
necromancy.
Normally,
He's a necromancer.
a summoning jutsu requires the blood of the one casting it.
Oh.
Man's the sacrifice of a living body
Oh.
to be used as a vessel for these.
Oh.
But 2 living sacrifices?
Oh my gosh.
But then the living body is encased in a
Oh.
shell of dust and earth that takes on the appearance of the dead spirit's earthly form. Mere killing machines.
Oh. So wait, so the way they were talking wasn't that they were talking like their old selves, they were talking like the people who sacrificed themselves to then look like the first and second Hokage? It wasn't actually the first and second Hokage?
They look just the same as I remember.
So it's not them. Because then it's like, do they have the powers? Because if they don't, then they're just zombies. They're just going to be zombie ninjas fighting.
And destroy
You know
the one
what I
you
mean?
once-
Yeah, they're not really... Okay, I thought they were going to be way more of a threat. Yeah. Maybe they still will be, but... Okay, so they can choose to be... move at zombie pace or non-zombie pace at command. Things just get lower. Here, let me tweak this a little bit for all of you. Now we're good. They're screaming again. Okay, there we go. So psychological. Okay. Yeah, they're just fighting. They're gonna just no cray genjutsu why am I saying that? Why am I getting confused? No, it is genjutsu, right? Jutsu, genjutsu, taijutsu. Burn them up. Burn them up. That's it. They'd be done here. Come on, give me a break. Don't even. Just like turn your head a little bit. Just knock this guy a little bit. Make him work. So they're immune to fire. So they do have the powers. Okay, that's kind of crazy. So it's still copying them, like it's mimicking them even at their capabilities. So it is. It's like a copy. So it's effectively like the clone, the shadow clone jutsu, where like that Naruto's can also clone jutsu. In the shadow clones can do clone jutsu, you know, and sexy clones, sexy jutsu. How? Oh Jesus! Does that water still like get contained inside the other force? I think it might. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. There's a little. Oh my gosh. This whole environment's inside this space. Look at this. That's great. Pop. Don't give a damn. Look at that. He can walk water as well. So come on, man. Don't get distracted, bro. Jesus. Wait. I was gonna say they're not walking on water. They're still on the roof, man. It's just like a little layer of water. It's not an ocean. Not a riverbed. Okay. My bad. Oh, that sucks. Wait. That's crazy. Wait. It is deeper? Oh, okay. No, this might be the whole illusion thing. Oh my gosh. It is deeper. So he was landing on the surface of the water, even though he was like not knocked out, but he was out of commish, and he was still on the surface water. That's crazy. The water's gone now. I don't know where the water went, if those other walls are up, but continuity be damned. It don't matter. It went through. Oh. Damn, man. This poor building. Look at this though. It's turning into. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I keep going back and forth on this. So it is them. I know it's not them, but it effectively is them. They have all their powers. So do they have their memories and can they talk? Because that's the important part for me. Is like, is anything going to be said to add context, or is this just going to be a Hokage fight? The title says it's going to be a Hokage fight, and why would this be a forbidden? Because you could create nature where there is none. Bring life back to like arid regions and stuff. This feels like a boon. That's crazy. creating a goddamn forest, man. Oh man, I think he's gonna be wrecked. Oh man, this doesn't look so good. Look at this, that's nuts, the visuals on this. It's on a roof, man. But it's not him. Oh, he might have created the entire village, man. The entire forest around the Leaf Village.
This fight is over.
For all we know, like,
Sensei.
this doesn't look so good. Damn, man. I would think not. We're halfway there. Subplot.
All right then. Let's start evacuating the building.
The start of a subplot.
That's it.
Is this going to lead somewhere bigger? Because like this is a Konohamaru plot too that's developing, right? And he might be in. There's an arc here as well for him, right?
No panicking.
No one's panicking. Thinking about his grandfather, like, but how would he know, right? Like, how would he sense any of that? Or is he able to do something if he touches the what? Maybe?
Ninja
Yeah,
art.
manipulate it or something?
Summoning jutsu.
Oh, damn.
Monkey King Enma.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna get... Here we go. Large animal fights. At least something to, like, distract. And, like, even the numbers here. I noticed he also touched a tree to call the monkey. And it's, like, maybe... like each of the summoning rituals, like they all involve touching some element that is attributed to the thing you're summoning, you're calling forth. I mean, the frog though, the frog was just nothing. It was just the air. He didn't touch anything. Oh, and blood for summoning. So I mean,
I should have known this would happen.
another player on the field.
Saratobi. You should have killed him when you had the chance.
Jeez.
Better late than never.
Jeez. Well,
It's too late now.
yeah, right. Kind of factual there.
Enma, adamantine yoi.
What is this? Adamantine. What now? Oh, he's got a Super Saiyan mode? Oh god, that's great. Oh god, damn. Damn, man. It's like an adamantine, is that what he said? Wait, what? He turns into a staff? Or is he throwing the staff? He turns into a staff?
Dreamed I would live to see this. Hokage level combat.
What? What the hell? Oh, we go with the crazy crap. Here we go with the crazy crap. For real, man. Oh! What the hell, man? What?
Ready, Enma.
What? Turn the monkey into a bow staff? Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Oh, Monkey King's about to get wrecked. In staff form. That's crazy. What? What? What is that? The hell? Oh yeah, I think the monkey's gonna bite it. Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know, man. Feels like a bad idea, no? Okay. But that's awesome, though. It's so odd and random. I mean, it's not random. It's obviously intentional, but it's just. That's right. Remember those two? Oh shit! Oh snap! This summoning. Oh, he's just got to be able to pull it off, though. This animation got a little bit looser in this fight, huh? I feel like there's like two different animation studios that take over the animation of this series, and it's like combat looks. It just looks different. It's very fluid, very animated style, but it's like it's very cost saving. Is a terrible way of putting it, because it kind of matches the animation style. I suppose I've gotten used to it, but things get very loose for real. Like the choreography gets a little bit more advanced, but then to compensate, I think the lines get a lot. I keep saying loose, so I don't say sloppy, but it's like. That doesn't really feel like an Orichimaru, but I know he's in the distance, and the line work gets a little lighter at the time. But you know, it kind of gets distracting when because I got hyper focused. So then like I'm just thinking about this for a bit. It's like it's hard for me to go stop it. Just like focus on the other stuff, you know. But it's hard.
That's right. He didn't use it, but only because he couldn't use it.
So the shadow clones come from this guy. That was the seal that got broken, and then Naruto learned the maneuver.
To fallen, it's true. He's grown old.
I mean, like everybody will. This doesn't bode well, though. Where's the Monkey King? What happened to him?
Right, Sid? Don't tell me you're through already.
Jeez,
The
man.
great sage who has mastered all the jutsu of the Leaf Village.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Leaf Village is lost.
Ooh.
Lord Hokage!
That feels like an end of a phase 1 comment right there.
Can't help you now.
That might have been a handoff of that phase right there. Because it's like it's the whole, if this doesn't happen, then everything is ruined. And then you need the protagonist side to say, I'll do it. You know, like they get activated, and that becomes the catalyst. The Monkey
What's
King of the
wrong
Sun.
with you, Sarutobi? Only you didn't summon me just for this.
What is
Now
up?
is the time to defeat him.
What's up? Oh, that doesn't bode well.
Orochimaru.
He failed him, or he doesn't want to kill him.
Orochimaru, you're a fool!
Oh my God, where?
I'm going to snap you like a
Where is this guy? Oh my God! Oh! The hell, man! Okay, here we go. That's to cancel them. Oh, it's just a bomb. Does it actually wreck their leg? Does it actually? Pow! So now they got one less arm, one less leg. Yeah, that is what it means. Okay. Oh, that thing on the ground is the staff. It's like going across the entire screen. What's up now? Oh, is he calling like... Oh, damn. Well. And up they go. Yeah, they don't give a damn. So, good idea, but useless. So, you gotta take out Orichimaru.
The fourth Hokage's jutsu.
Ooh, lordy.
First Lord Hokage, second Lord Hokage.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Forgive me for using it.
Well,
but I
it's not
must.
them, so don't worry about it, bro. I'm sure you'd prefer it, but what are we focusing on here? Why are we focusing on the earring? What are we doing? Oh my God, we're doing another face reveal? What are we doing? What?
What the hell's going on?
For real? Oh! I was gonna say, like, maybe his, like,
Recognize me?
maybe a
It's
wife?
me,
His old wife?
Orichimaru.
What?
It can't be.
What?
Then you've mastered even that forbidden jutsu.
Oh, that's creepy as hell, man. It's the animation has changed, man.
You're a demon.
Yeah, yikes. Yikes. So it's like a legit like shapeshifter possibly, like it doesn't have a true form anymore. It's whatever it wants to be maybe. I don't. Oh, that's creepy. Just Junji Ito shit. Okay. Okay.
Did you really think that I'd let you get away?
So there we go.
Jeez.
Convergence here,
It
folks.
isn't Sasuke Uchiha.
The animation is definitely different here as well because he doesn't look like he did last episode. He's got those lighter lines. I think it's literally like, or yeah, can I have a rant? I can a little bit. It's almost like I feel like when the studio knows they have to do a heavy combat oriented episode, like with a lot of choreography and whatnot, they must go to another studio that is either more equipped to be able to handle that kind of animation requirement, or it's just more cost effective because they got to use less cells. There's technical reasons why the lines would have to be looser. Is if you want to get all of that done in time for a production schedule, you need to lighten up the fidelity of your product. And so that would be the criticism of that episode. It felt a little disjointed inside the continuity, the visual continuity that I was experiencing up until that point, and it was very separate from the rest of the beats going on in the story, so they didn't focus on the other characters that got the attention on the prior episodes. And so maybe it was to maybe diffuse a little bit of that correlation that you would have as part of the experience. Now again, if this wasn't me watching these back to back, maybe it'd be less noticeable because these would be spread across days or weeks or whatever the case might be. I forget how these launched, right? If it was dailies for like 5 days a week, like weekdays, that kind of thing. In any case, it wasn't that it was bad, it was a little bit disruptive visually. From the plot perspective, I mean, did I expect more out of that fight? I did. I expected there to be some more exposition dropped with the Hokages themselves because they had an opportunity there. But then there was a little bit of a back and forth of like, it's not really them, but they have the powers of them, and they're as powerful as them, but it's not really them. And it's like, Jesus, man. That made it a little bit confusing to follow along as to where else this could possibly go by summoning these characters. I mean, yeah, it's the visual, like, oh my God, he's going up against the other Hokages, and holy crap, they're gonna be so powerful, right? And so like, I from that perspective, yeah, it's cool, but I felt like the opportunity wasn't maximized, is how I would put it. They just felt like mooks on the field to be defeated. they weren't defeated, but they didn't really, they became nameless mooks, even though they were like, these are key figures in the history of this world. Or like they would have seeded some information about Orichimaru, or Orichimaru would have like given some more context. Now we got a bridge to that context. We got a new character introduced on the field, not really a character, but it's a summonable. We got the Monkey King on the field, which is a very phase 2 thing to do. Man, do I feel like I'm in a phase 2? I don't know. I don't even see what I mean. Like, I'm completely, this one feels disjointed. Like, the fight has to happen. They're in that blocked wall, but we got observers behind the blocked wall. We got 4 people holding up the blocked wall, and we already got the piece of detail, the detail of, like, if you just take one of them out, the wall comes down. I thought that's what I heard. I might be misremembering something. It was Kakashi saying it to Guy or something. Or someone. Like, I just feel, well, they weren't saying to the people around the wall, but I'm saying, like, maybe, like, you're telling me maybe the 2 of them can't take one of them out, but what do the other ones do? They're just holding up the wall, man. But this cartoon does this a lot, right? They extend the obvious. It's like, oh, and then the thing happens. Like 5 episodes later, you're like, yeah. But like, anyways, so that's like, it's maybe that's also what's contributing to the disorientation, is that this fight's happening. There's observers. We know Kakashi and Guy are still fighting back there, but you're telling me they haven't killed maybe the 9 that were in there? There were 8, right? Is what he counted. And then there, even if Kabuto is in there, I mean, has Kabuto even entered the fight? Then, like, you haven't killed the other ones. One of them you knocked through the wall. There's at least 4 of them that I saw go down. Like, geez, mercy. Like, or do they keep coming into the building? Like, Kakashi and Guy, I feel like there's just some. I'm starting to see some gaps. I'm starting to see some plot holes open up pretty rapidly back to back, and that might be because there's so many moving pieces that the pacing feels like it's sequential, like these things are happening back to back, but they're not. They're happening concurrently to each other, and so we're flipping points of view into timelines that are still in a parallel continuum, and so it makes it very difficult from an audience perspective to bounce between this and know where you are in the actual singular continuity of the narrative. It's starting to get entangled. And then that's what makes it feel like there are plot holes, like there are legitimate plot holes, or there's like false plot holes because we're actually not aligning to the continuity itself of the flow. I'm not sure yet. We'll see where the next episode goes, but it does look like they're doing a handoff to it being a focus on Orichimaru and that face reveal, and I'm seeing the title of the next episode called The Face Revealed. So there's likely I gotta stopping these at the next episode. I need to stop it before the outro locks me in. But on Netflix, what's happening is I can't actually reverse easily. I mean, I can, but I don't want to open up the playlist, because then if I open up the playlist, I'll see more episodes ahead, and I don't want to see the titles of more. And seeing the one episode ahead is like, it may be bad enough right now. It's not bad enough. It just spoils it a little bit what the next episode might be about, right? Because I can speculate before I play the episode. I'm derailing again because I'm doing this as a long session. That's now all my thoughts and all my vocabulary is mixing all as one, and I'm not really, I might be getting less and less cohesive along the way. You all can let me know what you think at this point. Be like me doing these longer sessions, are they more cohesive from your perspective? I don't know until I edit these together, and maybe I can clean up some of my stumbling about, and I can just streamline some of these like outros and intros. But from your perspective, what do you think? And I'm reaching a point where my throat and my voice actually might start to go, and I don't know where I can end this, because I really don't feel like I'm anywhere near an end at this point. I really don't. I feel like if I were to calculate, geez man, I don't even know if I'm out of a phase 1 yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where I am in this new phase. Like, I would have needed something in this episode to tell me that the quest has started and new pieces were entering the field in a way that felt like they were going to contribute to whatever this block of narrative is going to be. And so if that happens next episode with this whole face reveal, a mistake from the past, usually with flashbacks, you'll get a lot of this journey pattern kicking off. It's like, remember when, like, this is the reason why things are the way they are. Like, you get in the context, that's exposition. Where's the exposition happen? When the journey starts. That's phase 2. And if that's the case, where would I be at? So I'd be on episode 71. So we're talking 3 to 4 episodes times 4. We're looking at 12 to 16 episodes in this arc is how I might map it. So I would ask, like, in the next 4 episodes, do I get something akin to a pattern too? Then maybe things will make sense. Again, they'll start to align into another pattern breakdown that I piggyback on. But if that's the case, then I might just break it now, because I feel like I'm about to kick off what could be a string of potentially 10 episodes. I don't know, 8 episodes, 12 episodes, somewhere around that range. And I could probably do that in one longer sitting. I enjoy the fluid motion of being able to do these back to back, but at the same time, I feel like my thoughts do get more and more jumbled as I go, because I'm not thinking about them in containers. but that also might be an effect of me not knowing where I am in the narrative patterns framework, which is I've been very accustomed to and very comfortable in studying things that are much less than 70 episodes long. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe I'll stop here and start editing for the rest of the night. And really, ahead of all of you, I apologize for folks who want me to stay more concurrent with the comments along the way. I hope I'm not getting anything so wrong that it's like cascading and it getting inherited with my commentary. I know that sometimes happens, but I feel like I'm pretty immersed in this narrative right now enough where I feel like I could be competently on track, and I'm not derailing too much to the point where it's disruptive for all of you as viewers. So cross some fingers that's the case. I'm going to wrap this one up here. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.